Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas. And pay heed all who enter. And beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll return it. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Kansas offense will have the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Got his man quickly. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Turning it on! Bust through behind his pad. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Jayhawks are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes it on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Lewis to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
What a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Converts on 4th down, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Past the first down marker and still running. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lewis wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snags it over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Got his man down the middle.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. With the catch, it's Charles. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking for a man, it's Marshall. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Jayhawks have pushed it inside the 20. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lewis to throw. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Bellamy. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Archum. Once he got some room, it was over.
That is an incredible job on the return, and this is the one thing you're worried about when you try a long field goal. You've got a lot of big bodies out on the field, and if they decide to return it, you're not going to be able to make tackles in the open field, and you saw it happen right there. What a turn of events. Missed kick taken to the house.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Throwing right. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Lewis wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him.
There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
In the red area, it's Bellamy. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Buffaloes line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Dances away. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to...
Touchdown, Jayhawks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, Not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. That's caught. It's Williams. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. Lewis to throw. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just keep swinging it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Hold and fire complete. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Jayhawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. So the final period starts with a second down play. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the option. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The Jayhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Bringing the heat. He's got it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Snap from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Rushes on him. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Colorado. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. To the air, it's Marshall. Flips it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Charles. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Kansas! They move on top here in the 4th.
That is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Lewis wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of